Leonardo da Vinci was a great man from Italy. He lived a long time ago, from 1452 to 1519. He was not just a painter. He was also an inventor, a scientist, and a thinker. His paintings are famous around the world. People still look at them today. He made things that changed the world. He studied how the body works and how machines can fly. Leonardo was a genius. He wanted to know everything about the world. His work helped people learn new things. He showed that art and science can go together. Many people admire him for his ideas. He worked hard all his life. He never stopped learning. Leonardo's story is about curiosity and creativity. It can inspire you to try new things. Leonardo was born in the Renaissance. It was a time of great change. People were learning more. Leonardo was part of that. He lived in Italy. He traveled to many places. He met important people. Leonardo's mind was special. He thought about big ideas. He drew plans for the future. Leonardo's work is still important. Scientists use his ideas. Artists learn from him. Leonardo's life is an example. It shows what one person can do. Leonardo painted the Mona Lisa. It is very famous. He invented flying machines. His ideas were ahead of time. Leonardo studied the stars. He drew maps of the earth. Leonardo was a man of many skills. He painted, he invented, he wrote. His notebooks are full of ideas. Leonardo lived simply. He did not have much money, but he had rich thoughts. Leonardo's story teaches us. It teaches us to be curious, to work hard, to dream big. Leonardo's influence is big. His work helps us today. He is a hero of history. Leonardo's story is exciting. It is full of adventure. Leonardo traveled and learned. He met kings and artists. Leonardo's life was not easy. He faced challenges, but he overcame them. Leonardo's curiosity drove him. He asked why and how. He found answers. Leonardo's work in art was great. He used new techniques. His paintings look real. Leonardo's inventions were smart. He thought about cars and planes. Leonardo's science was advanced. He studied the body. He learned about health. Leonardo's story is about growth. He started as a boy. He became a master. Leonardo's legacy is strong. People remember him. They study his work. Leonardo's story inspires us. It shows the power of mind. If you like this story, please subscribe to our channel. We make more stories about famous people. Thank you for watching. Early life. Leonardo da Vinci was born in a small town in Italy. The town was called Vinci. It was in the year 1452. His father was a rich man. His mother was a young woman from the country. Leonardo did not live with his mother for long. His father took him to live in Florence. Florence was a big city. It was a place where art and learning were important. Leonardo grew up there. He went to school. He learned to read and write. He also learned about numbers and shapes. Leonardo loved to draw. He drew pictures of animals and plants. He drew the sky and the stars. His drawings were very good. People saw that he had talent. Leonardo's father wanted him to be a lawyer, but Leonardo wanted to be an artist. He worked for a famous painter. The painter's name was Verrocchio. Leonardo learned how to paint. He learned how to make sculptures. He learned how to work with metal. Leonardo was curious. He asked many questions. He wanted to know how things worked. He studied the human body. He drew pictures of muscles and bones. Leonardo was not happy with just painting. He wanted to know more. He read books about science. He learned about the stars and the earth. Leonardo's early life was full of learning. He worked hard. He made friends with other artists. They shared ideas. Leonardo started to think about big questions. What is the world made of? How do people move? He wanted answers. His curiosity grew. He began to invent things. He made models of machines. He drew plans for flying machines. Leonardo was young, but he had big dreams. He wanted to change the world. His early years in Florence shaped him. He became a man who loved art and science. Leonardo moved to Milan later. He worked for the Duke there. He painted pictures and made inventions. Leonardo's life was exciting. He traveled to many places. He met kings and queens. He worked on big projects. Leonardo never stopped learning. He kept a notebook. He wrote down his ideas. He drew sketches. His notebooks are famous today. People study them to learn about his thoughts. Leonardo was a man of many talents. He painted beautiful pictures. He invented new machines. He studied the world around him. His work helped people. He showed that creativity can solve problems. Leonardo's story is about hard work and imagination. It can teach us to be curious. Leonardo's family was not simple. His father married many times. Leonardo had many half-brothers and sisters. He grew up in a big family. Leonardo loved nature. He spent time outside. He watched birds fly. He watched water flow. This made him think about flying and machines. Leonardo went to school in Florence. He learned Latin. He learned math. He was good at both. Leonardo's teacher saw his talent. He encouraged him to draw. Leonardo drew maps. He drew buildings. His drawings were accurate. Leonardo started to experiment. He mixed paints. He tried new colors. He wanted to make his art better. Leonardo worked with Verrocchio for many years. He learned skills. He learned patience. Leonardo painted backgrounds. He painted details. His work was praised. Leonardo began to think differently. He studied perspective. He studied light. He wanted to make art look real. Leonardo's early life was a foundation. It built his skills. It sparked his curiosity. He became a master. His work changed art. Leonardo's story starts here. In a small town with big dreams, he grew into a legend. His early years teach us about potential. Every child can be great with hard work and curiosity. Leonardo showed that. His life is an example. If you like this story, please subscribe to our channel. We make more stories about famous people. Thank you for watching. Becoming an artist. Leonardo da Vinci became a famous artist. He started in Florence. He worked with Verrocchio. Leonardo helped paint big pictures. He learned to mix colors. He learned to draw faces. Leonardo's first big work was a painting. It was called The Baptism of Christ. He painted an angel in it. The angel looked very real. People liked his work. Leonardo opened his own studio. He took students. He taught them how to paint. Leonardo painted many pictures. One famous one is The Last Supper. It shows Jesus and his friends. The faces show feelings. Leonardo used light and shadow. His paintings looked alive. Leonardo also painted Mona Lisa. It is the most famous painting in the world. Mona Lisa has a smile. People wonder what she is thinking. Leonardo took a long time to paint it. He worked on it for years. Leonardo studied faces. He drew many portraits. He wanted to show emotions. Leonardo was not just a painter. He was a sculptor too. He made statues. He worked on horses. Leonardo designed buildings. He drew plans for churches. Leonardo's art was different. He used science in his work. He studied how light works. He studied how colors mix. Leonardo's art was beautiful. It was also smart. People came from far away to see his work. Kings asked him to paint for them. Leonardo traveled to France. He worked for the king there. He painted and invented. Leonardo's art changed painting. He made it more real. He showed depth and movement. Leonardo's work inspired other artists. They learned from him. Leonardo was a master. His paintings are in museums today. People still admire them. Leonardo's story shows that art can be science. It can be invention. Leonardo worked hard. He never stopped. His art is a gift to the world. It teaches us about beauty and truth. Leonardo painted landscapes. He drew mountains and rivers. His landscapes were detailed. He showed the beauty of nature. Leonardo experimented with oil paints. He made colors last longer. His techniques were new. Leonardo studied anatomy for his art. He drew bodies to paint them better. His knowledge made his art better. Leonardo worked on commissions. He painted for rich people. He made money from his art. Leonardo traveled to Venice. He studied light there. The light in Venice inspired him. Leonardo painted water scenes. He showed reflections and waves. Leonardo's art was innovative. He broke rules. He made new styles. Leonardo influenced the Renaissance. He helped art grow. Leonardo's paintings tell stories. They show human feelings. They show the world. Leonardo's art is timeless. It speaks to us today. It shows his genius. Leonardo's becoming an artist was a journey. He learned and grew. He became a legend. His art inspires us. It teaches us to see beauty. If you like this story, please subscribe to our channel. We make more stories about famous people. Thank you for watching. Inventions and discoveries. Leonardo da Vinci was a great inventor. He thought of many ideas. Some were ahead of his time. Leonardo studied machines. He wanted to make life easier. He drew plans for flying machines. He called them ornithopters. They looked like birds. Leonardo studied birds. He saw how they fly. He tried to copy that. Leonardo made models. He tested them. His flying machines did not work then. But his ideas helped later inventors. Leonardo thought about tanks. He drew plans for armored cars. They had wheels and guns. Leonardo wanted to protect soldiers. His tank ideas were smart. Leonardo studied water. He drew plans for submarines. He thought about boats that go underwater. Leonardo also thought about helicopters. He drew a machine with screws. It could lift off the ground. Leonardo's inventions were amazing. He studied the human body. He was a scientist too. Leonardo dissected bodies. He drew pictures of organs. He learned how the heart works. He learned about blood flow. Leonardo's drawings are still used today. Doctors study them. Leonardo studied geology. He looked at rocks and mountains. He drew maps of the earth. He thought about earthquakes. Leonardo was curious about everything. He kept notebooks. He wrote about his ideas. He drew sketches. His notebooks have over 5,000 pages. They show his thoughts. Leonardo thought about the moon. He drew pictures of it. He thought about space. Leonardo invented tools. He made a machine to cut cloth. He made a machine to make ropes. Leonardo's inventions helped people. Some were built later. His ideas changed the world. Leonardo was a visionary. He saw the future. His work in science was important. He helped medicine and engineering. Leonardo's discoveries were big. He learned about anatomy. He learned about mechanics. Leonardo's life was full of ideas. He shared them with others. His work inspired scientists. Leonardo showed that invention can help society. His story is about innovation. It teaches us to think big. Leonardo invented a parachute. He drew a design for it. It could save people from falls. Leonardo thought about robots. He drew mechanical men. They could move like humans. Leonardo studied optics. He learned about lenses. He thought about cameras. Leonardo's ideas were revolutionary. He predicted many things. His work in engineering was vast. He drew bridges and canals. He thought about city planning. Leonardo studied fossils. He thought about ancient life. His curiosity knew no bounds. Leonardo's inventions were practical. He made better weapons. He thought about mills. Leonardo's discoveries in medicine were key. He understood circulation. He drew the fetus. Leonardo's work was groundbreaking. He advanced knowledge. His ideas influenced generations. Leonardo was a true inventor. His mind was limitless. His contributions are endless. Leonardo's story inspires inventors. It shows the power of ideas. If you like this story, please subscribe to our channel. We make more stories about famous people. Thank you for watching. Later years. Leonardo da Vinci lived to be 67 years old. He died in 1519. In his later years, he worked in France. The king invited him. Leonardo painted and invented. He worked on a big statue. It was of a horse. The horse was for the Duke. Leonardo made a clay model. It was very big. But the war came. The model was destroyed. Leonardo was sad. He moved to France. He lived in a big house. The king gave it to him. Leonardo worked on paintings. He finished Mona Lisa. He worked on other pictures. Leonardo studied more. He learned about plants. He drew flowers and trees. He studied water flow. He drew rivers and lakes. Leonardo thought about old age. He wrote about it. He said old age is wisdom. Leonardo had students. He taught them his ideas. He shared his knowledge. Leonardo's health was not good. He had problems with his hand. He could not paint well. But he kept working. He wrote and drew. Leonardo traveled. He went to Rome. He worked for the Pope. He made plans for buildings. Leonardo met many people. He talked about art and science. Leonardo's later years were busy. He worked until the end. He died peacefully. His friends were with him. Leonardo left a big legacy. His paintings and inventions live on. People study his work. Museums have his art. Books tell his story. Leonardo changed the world. He was a pioneer. His ideas helped many fields: art, science, engineering. Leonardo's story is inspiring. It shows that one person can do much. His curiosity and hard work paid off. Leonardo's life teaches us to dream, to learn, to create. His work is a treasure. It helps us today. Leonardo reflected on his life. He wrote notes about time. He thought about the past. Leonardo advised young people. He said to learn from mistakes. Leonardo's wisdom grew. He became a mentor. Leonardo worked on anatomy more. He drew old bodies. He studied aging. Leonardo painted religious scenes. He showed faith and hope. Leonardo's later work was deep. It showed his maturity. Leonardo traveled to Switzerland. He saw mountains. He drew landscapes. Leonardo thought about the universe. He wrote about stars. Leonardo's mind was active. Even in old age, he planned new projects. Leonardo died in France. He was buried there. His death was a loss, but his work lives. Leonardo's later years were productive. He achieved much. His legacy is eternal. Leonardo's story ends here, but his influence continues. He inspires us all. If you like this story, please subscribe to our channel. We make more stories about famous people. Thank you for watching. Leonardo da Vinci was a remarkable man. His life was full of achievements. He painted beautiful pictures. He invented new machines. He studied the world. His work helped people. Leonardo showed that art and science can unite. He inspired many. His ideas changed history. Leonardo lived with curiosity. He worked hard. He never gave up. His legacy lives on. People admire him. They learn from him. Leonardo's story is about greatness. It encourages us to be creative, to think deeply, to make a difference. Leonardo's impact is huge. His paintings hang in museums. His inventions inspire technology. His studies advanced science. Leonardo was a Renaissance man. He excelled in many areas. His curiosity drove him. He asked questions. He sought answers. Leonardo's work is timeless. It influences art today. It influences science today. Leonardo's life is a model. It shows what hard work can do. It shows what curiosity can achieve. Leonardo's story motivates us. It teaches us to pursue dreams, to learn new things, to create beauty. Leonardo's contributions are vast. He painted masterpieces. He designed machines. He explored knowledge. Leonardo's genius was unique. He saw connections. He made breakthroughs. Leonardo's story is educational. It teaches history. It teaches innovation. It teaches perseverance. Leonardo's influence spans centuries. His ideas are still relevant. His art is still admired. Leonardo's legacy is enduring. He changed the world. He made it better. Leonardo's story inspires generations. It encourages learning. It encourages creativity. Leonardo's work in painting was innovative. He used sfumato technique. It made faces soft. Leonardo's inventions included the bicycle. He drew early designs. Leonardo studied flight. His ornithopter was visionary. Leonardo's anatomy drawings were accurate. They showed muscles and veins. Leonardo's geology notes were detailed. He mapped rivers and rocks. Leonardo's botany studies were thorough. He drew plants precisely. Leonardo's engineering was advanced. He designed gears and levers. Leonardo's optics work was pioneering. He thought about lenses. Leonardo's legacy in medicine is great. His Vitruvian Man is iconic. Leonardo's story is one of wonder. It shows human potential. Leonardo's curiosity was boundless. He explored all fields. Leonardo's hard work paid off. He created lasting value. Leonardo's creativity was endless. He imagined new worlds. Leonardo's perseverance was strong. He faced failures but continued. Leonardo's wisdom was deep. He advised on life. Leonardo's story is a beacon. It lights the path for others. If you watch our videos, you learn about heroes. Subscribe to our channel. Join our community. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed the story. Goodbye.